It's kind of a weird, like where things are up here is so different. So you're coming in from your pool, in from your intake line here to your pump, and then that's going up through here, the hard plumbing, into here. And this is the one that says pump. And then this is your return. So this one is going returning to your pool. And then that one is waste. So the way that it's configured on there is just kind of wacky. Okay. So in my setup video, I set my thing up backwards, but I got it all fixed. So I'm going to show you guys what it's like. I may not have a full setup video for you because I put it on backwards. Yeah. But the pool is running the filter, and it took me there's a few weird things that I'm not used to with this one, so I'm going to show you guys. So let's check it out. Alright, good morning, pool friends. It is the next morning. We turned our hose off overnight, but turned it back on this morning. It's nice and early, and it's almost to the outlets. So what I have to do today is get this filter set up. So I'm going to take you along with me step by step, and just so you know, this is not my favorite thing to do. It's my least favorite thing to do, but it's just a mental obstacle of like putting things together. So I've watched other people's videos, and alright, so your next step here before we can fill sand is we need to get this inside of the filter. This sat out in the rain, so it's kind of dirty. So you want to make sure all your connectors right here are nice and clean. So I have a towel right here, so I'm just going to wipe those out. And then these screw in, and what I saw from another video is you can get 3 on there at least before putting it in. So I'm just going to hand tighten 3 right next to each other. So these go in with the sand. They make sure that the sand doesn't go back into the pool after the water goes through the sand. Sand filter is the only way to go. I learned that my first season with the little tiny filter. That was the worst. Okay. So we've got 3 on, and then the rest of them have to go on while it's in there. So let's check it out. Okay guys, so here's what's happened. I forgot, where's my O-ring now? Oh, it's on there. Oh, is that it? Okay. I forgot to put the O-ring on here, and I had everything on the top. So I took things off, and then as I was pulling this thing up, this part worked its way out of the sand, and then when we went to put the lid back down, it wouldn't go all the way down and it wouldn't attach, and then when we tried to pull it back up, it like cracked. So we're gonna glue the part that cracked and hope that it's all good. But now I have to take all the sand out of here and start over with that, and my husband's gonna go get some heavy duty glue for the thing that cracked. So yeah, that is real talk. I knew something would happen because something usually does. I have a couple of days time to get this set up before the pool will go green. So the pressure's on, and I will check back with you guys. Alright, so we glued it. I took everything out of there, put it back in. Remembered the O-ring this time. Okay, so now take off that. I cannot believe we broke that. So I just want to pop in right here and say that when you are putting this top on your pump, your filter, you want to make sure that the things are pointing in the direction that you want them to. So you want the one that says return to face towards the return to your pool, where it pushes water in. You want, and it's difficult, this is a different one, so that's why I'm saying this, pay attention. You want your waist to face away from your pool, and then you want the one that says pump to face towards where your pump is located, because that's where that big pump right there is going to go. I mean that big tube. So this is an important step, because if you get it all on there and it's not on right, you have to take it off, and you might break it like I did and have to glue it. You having fun?
Yeah. Alright, so the pool is looking great. Still got the hose in there. It's almost full though, and we're almost there. So let's get this screwed on. I'm trying to get a closer look at this. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be able to get that super tight like this. I guess I'll just keep doing it. And I think it's working. I think.
All right, me again. So I did have my husband come out with basically just some needle nose pliers to hold on to the nut while we screwed in the screw. That's something that doesn't come with this, so just make sure you have something to grip so that you can tighten this, because that's important. This is a place of extreme pressure. You want to make sure that it's tight. That's it.
It's leaking from all kinds of places. It could be human error, it could be me, but it doesn't even have any kind of pressure. Nothing's flowing, so it's not just the leaks. I don't know what's happening. So,
all right, so here's the point where I tell you guys what not to do, and that's pretty much my MO here on YouTube is don't do what I did. So I'm happy to help. So even after doing this so many years, I made the mistake of, look what I did. Can you guys see? So the intake from the pool, there's two intakes, and that intake hose, the far hose there, is supposed to go to the motor, to the actual pump, and I put it to the filter. So that one there has to go to the motor. So I just have the things on backwards. I probably have the connectors at the top in the wrong place, and so it was just pumping backwards. It just wasn't working right because I put it on backwards. So it was a human error, and I'm thankful to my friend Sven, who I sent the video to, and he said, you just have it on backwards. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? Yes, I had it on backwards. So thank you, pool friend, for always helping me out. I'm going to link his channel as well because he does make pool videos, and just give him a shout out. So you guys, you can do this. Do not give up, and make sure you have people in your corner who are telling you not to give up.
I'm pumped for this pump. Okay, so we've got power. We've got a lot of power. So let me tell you what's weird or what's different about this one. Okay, I do have a small leak going on right here. It looks like it's coming from both. So the seals aren't great. So I definitely did use the Teflon tape that comes with it, and I just put it on every everything that has a grippy thing. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And here's another thing that's weird is the way that this sits on here, the way it's supposed to sit, is really hard to get this hard plumbing in. You're also supposed to glue hard plumbing in, but I didn't. I don't know. I'm scared to glue it because then I have to like cut it off. But it's kind of a weird, like where things are up here is so different. So you're coming in from your pool, in from your intake line here to your pump, and then that's going up through here, the hard plumbing, into here. And this is the one that says pump. And then this is your return. So this one is returning to your pool. And then that one is waste. So the way that it's configured on there is just kind of wacky. Okay. Other than that, and the fact that you have to buy these little connectors, which I've linked and I've showed you. Here's one right here. So you need those adapters. I had to use it here and here and here for my intex hoses. So if you're going from intex to Vevor, you have to do that. What else? That's really it for today. I bought some chlorine, and I've got this really cool chlorine measuring thing, so wait for that. We got a really cool pool light, so we're gonna put that in the pool, so look forward to that. And thank you guys so much for watching, and happy swimming. So we're getting about 8 pounds of pressure. I got this thing on upside down. 7 pounds of pressure. All right, so we're enjoying the pool. I'm still working. I need to clean up my mess, but I'm still working on the little poolside area. That platform helps you be able to see into the pool a little better. One of the downfalls of a above ground pool is you can't see your kids. So a platform helps. Got a little table next to the pool so we can like grab stuff and have drinks on the side. Just a little folding table. Got all my old filters and pump packed up. That's 2, because I had one that came with the pool that I never used because it was a little small. We had a storm, so there's some branches down, and that's for my dogs to cool their feet off. And got this kind of cleaned up. Still have the old pallet over there that I changed out to get rid of, but I actually feel like this has a really good amount of pressure. It was creating a really good whirlpool by itself the other day with all the things that fell in the pool, and then I felt the suction and it felt really strong. And I noticed a lot more things getting caught in the suction cups, and so I think that's a really good sign of the strength of this. So I think that'll help me keep this pool clear if I can keep up with the chlorine. And I did get a little floater with the chlorine tablet, and I also have this little thing that's supposed to measure the chlorine in the pool, so I'll let you know how that works out. And we're putting some more water in there. But yeah, it's going well so far. Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned for updates and just how this chlorine goes and how often I have to put chlorine. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thank you so much for watching. Can you go under for a second? Try not to get her in the screen.
What if I don't go in the water?
You're fine. You can stay right where you are. I'm not showing you. That ladder's a little rusty, and the ladder has left some rust stains down there, you can see. Because that one, is that the side missing a leg? It's missing one of these things. So I should have that on the outside, but yeah, I should probably get a new ladder. There's always things you can do, or not. So I'm usually the or not, and there's a horsefly. Ah! So again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Happy swimming. Bye. Hey! Rude! Alright, ready?
Mom's coming in. Wait. It's cool. Hey, Samantha.